I'm Jiaoying Summers. Welcome to Tiger MILF Podcast.
Even look at Cher. Cher, legendary. But can Cher sell out a 70,000-seat arena like Taylor Swift right now? I don't think she could.
The Gen Z don't know who she is.
No. So I think she could sell at 5,000 seats easy.
Yes.
She's Cher. But I don't know 70,000. That's a big number. Beyonce and Taylor Swift. Now, when Taylor Swift's 60, is she going to sell at 70,000 seats? Who knows? Pretty hard to believe.
Probably not, because all the people, her fans, the Gen Z people, spend all their money on her concert.
Sure.
They're broke by then.
Sure, exactly. They paid for their kids from
they are hilarious. Right? Those Gen Z kids, they are gonna go to Europe to go to Paris. With literally, they are gonna have the budget of their a yearly income. They spend the whole year income on this one flight and food out in Paris to see Taylor.
It's true.
Young people are crazy. I just. I really think, for me personally, it's very interesting. What does it take to become a magician? Like, when I say magician, is magician like you, like a renowned, respectful, successful magician? Because I think it's very different from comedy. So I would just wanted to ask you, it could inspire me for my career, mostly inspire younger people who wanted to get into magic.
I think the most important thing is I've never looked at myself as just a magician. I've always looked at myself as an entertainer. You know what I mean? I think you look at yourself as just an entertainer, you're gonna be appealing to a lot more people.
Yeah.
If you're just say if you're just a trumpet player or you're just a singer, that's lovely. But if you can be an entertainer, it's a whole different package. And what I mean by that is Dolly Parton isn't just a singer. She's an entertainer.
Yeah.
Reba McEntire is not just a singer. She's an entertainer. She acts, she sings, she's a judge, she's a host, she's a mom. She's everything. And which is great. But there's other people who are just singers, and that's lovely. But I think you really need, look at David Foster, who produces, Josh Groban and Michael Bublé. He's not just a music writer. He's a composer. He's a piano player. He sings, all sorts of things. And he's also a personality. So I think when you go into something, first of all, to become a magician or anything, try to be different, and you don't have to go too far off who you are. You rely on where you come from, your looks, your accent. That's because no one can be you. I can't be you. You know what I mean? And and no one can be you. So the more you can lean in on you, your lifestyle, your background, all that stuff, you're more original. Don't try to be Tom Cruise. Don't try to be Wanda Sykes. Don't try to be Jim Carrey. Try to be you. And the more you can be you, the more original it'll be indirectly, because no one's you. So just pull out the things that are more eccentric about you. You know what I mean? So for me, it's my hair, my glasses. I do magic, but I'm not serious. When you look like this, how can you be serious? I look ridiculous. But you know what I'm saying? So you kind of pull those things out, and you also want to be somewhat commercial. You don't want to be too left and right, because if you're too left and right, you won't get hired for commercials. You won't get hired for movies. You know what I mean? You still want to be different enough, but not so different that you can't get jobs that have a lot of money that can pay you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a catch-22.
Yes, that's solid gold.
I think it's important,
Yes.
But be different, but don't go so off the rails. I got friends that will only do comedy for adults, which means they swear. They will always swear. And I'm like, swearing's fine in comedy. Nothing's wrong with that. But swear because it's funny and it makes your point enjoyable. Don't swear just to swear, because you can't get on primetime TV swearing.
Yes.
You can't. You can go on streaming now, of course, Hulu and, HBO and all that stuff. And that's lovely. And I know that's where it's become. But for you to be on an ad or a commercial, you really got to have two personalities. And Bob Saget did, obviously. Bob Saget was everybody's dad. But as you know, when he did stand-up, he was one of the dirtiest comics out there. But that was okay, because he had both worlds.
Yeah, he could
do that.
Yeah.
But if he started with, I think that comedy is really, really rough and dirty all the time, I don't know if he would have been seen as a father on TV.
Yeah.
Way back in the day, you know. But I think you have to really be smart about the way you market yourself. And if you want more work, then embrace that and figure out a way, how can I get more people to like me and hire me?